Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's another DIY video. In this one, we'll be learning how to make this Ankara inspired cute mini handbag. So guys, if you have a quarter of scrap fabric, just grab it out. Let's get into this video. So you'll be needing this fabric. I have this beautiful Ankara fabric here, and it measures 18 inches by length, and then by width it is 11.5 inches. Okay, so I cut it out, and I also cut the same thing on my lining. It's the same shape. As you can see, I iron interfacing on it, the light one on the lining and the hard pepper stay on the main fabric. This is to give it a little bit of stiffness or thickness. Right now, for the handle or the strap, the length is 18 inches as well, and then the width is 4 inches. Now I also iron interfacing on it. This is optional, so I folded it in like this on both sides, 1 inch on both sides to meet at the center, and then I'm going to fold it over again like this, and I'll sew the edge. Right, okay, so I'm going to sew the edge, do it for the other one as well. Now let's get into the main fabric. Now for this, I'm going to fold this fabric into two like this. I'll just iron it down just to make it stay in place. Once I folded it into two like this, I'm going to fold it over again like this into four, and make sure that the folds are all equal and everything is aligned properly. Now here is the parts that are open, and these are the parts that are unfold. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to measure this, and I have 9 inches. So you're going to divide this 9 inches. You're going to divide it into 3 parts. So I'm marking 3 inches, then 6 inches, right? So from the top is 3 inches, from there 3 inches, and then to the down 3 inches. Then from this open end, I'm going to measure in 2.5 inches. I'm going to mark 2.5 inches out, and then I'm going to just connect it with a straight line. Now once I'm done connecting the lines, this is what I have, and then I'm going to just remember it's 2.5 inches. I marked from the top to the bottom, and I have 9 inches in length, right, which I have also divided into 3 parts to get those lines there. Now what I'm going to do next is to create a zigzag. Remember, this is the open side, so you know where we're marking. I'm going to create a zigzag like this. So I'm going to just mark a slant from there to there like this. Also mark it like this, and mark the top part like this as well. So I'm just like creating a zigzag line on that part. Okay, this is what I have. I'm going to just go ahead and cut this out. Just watch what I'm doing and you would understand everything. So guys, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please click on the subscribe button right away. It's absolutely free, and please like this video. Thank you so much. So I'm going to cut this out like this, and here's what I have. I'll go ahead and open it up so that you see what it looks like. This is what you should have. That is the shape you should have. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to fold my lining the same way I folded this before cutting. So get my lining. Like I said, I ironed and interfacing on it is very optional. So I folded it into two like I did the main fabric, and then I'm going to just fold it over again into four. But first, let me just kind of iron it to just make it stay in place. I'll go ahead and trim out any excess that I have there. Then I'm going to fold it over again into four like this. And then I'm going to place this main fabric that already cuts out that shape on it, because I just want to cut the exact shape. Okay, you have to cut the exact shape so that you would have the same thing on both the main fabric and the lining, because you'll be using the lining to turn it, right? So I'm just cutting out the same shape, and now I have the same shape of both of them. The next thing I'm going to do now is to fix my straps, which I've already sewn on the edge like I said. So on this part, I'm going to come on this part and I will measure in 1 inch. I'll come on the other side, I'll also measure in 1 inch. And then I'm going to attach my straps on it like this from the 1 inch inside. Just attach it, as you can see what I'm doing. I hold this down with the pin. Please get your pins because you'll be needing lots of them for this. So just hold the straps down with the pins, and I'll also do the same thing for this other end. Measure in 1 inch on this end and the same 1 inch on this end, and then put your straps inwards from the 1 inch that you measured like this. Make sure that your straps are not twisted. Okay, so just fix them properly and just pin them down. So I'll go ahead and sew this on my machine with 1/4 inch. Just hold the straps down with 1/4 inch. I've done that. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to fix the zipper. So on this part of the fabric, here's my zipper. I'm going to open my zipper and then I'll place my zipper like this, starting from the end part. And when I place it on the main fabric on the front, I'm going to cover it with the lining like this. So I'm sandwiching the zipper in between the main fabric and the lining, front facing front, as you can see what I'm doing. So I'm aligning them. Once I align the zipper to the main fabric, I cover it with the lining and I pin it down. So when I get to that part that is kind of edgy, I'm just going to cup the zipper in like I'm doing, just curve it in and just cover it with the lining and hold down with your zipper. So you're going to be doing this till you get to the other side. Okay, so just align everything and just pin it down until you get to the other side like this. Okay, so I've done all of that and here's what it looks like. I'm going to also do the same thing for this other side. So I'm going to bring out the other side of my zipper, starting from this end too. I am going to put it like this, cover with the lining. Just watch what I'm doing and you will understand. Cover with the lining like this. So you can see the teeth of my zipper is facing the main fabric, so make sure you put the zip correctly, cover it with the lining, and you're going to pin it down. So the front fabric should be facing the front part of the lining and the zipper should be in between the both of them. So you just do the same thing, pin all the way until you get to the other part. So once I am done, I am going to take it to my machine and I'll sew it with 1/2 inch, starting from that part to this part. Make sure you don't sew on your zipper teeth or the teeth of your zipper, right? I've done that, as you can see, and I'm going to go ahead and turn this to the right side. Just use your hand and poke out all those edges. So here is what I have. So I'm going to turn this to the wrong side like this, and I'm going to zip it to the wrong side. And while I'm zipping it, I will put in the handle inside, put the handle inside, and just zip it to the wrong side. And please do not zip it to the end. You're going to zip it halfway, or you leave about 2 inches, so that it will enable us, zip it open when we are done closing these parts that are left. So as you can see, I didn't zip it all the way. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to cover these ends that are open. So what I will do is to match this point to this point. Okay, match the middle part first. Make sure that everything is well matched up or aligned. So you can see that I'm trying to just match everything up, and I'm going to pin it down to that part that has the zipper, which is the middle part. Then for the sides, I'm also going to align everything properly, both the lining and the main fabric, and then I'm going to pin it down as well. So you take your time, do not rush this part. Just take your time and align everything properly. Make sure that the inside, which is the main fabric, is well aligned, and then you're going to pin it down nicely. Okay, I'm done with this part. I'll also do the same thing for this part. Now, because this zipper is not totally closed, we are going to try and put this zipper together and also align it to this down part, right? So you can do it separately if you can, or you can just make sure you just align it and pin it down like I am doing. To make sure that the two of the zipper are actually, they are meeting each other, so that there won't be no space. Then you're going to also align this other side and pin down. And once I'm done pinning all of it down, I'm going to take to my machine, and I'm going to sew it with a half of an inch. So with a half of an inch, and this part with a half of an inch. I've done that, and as you can see, I've also cut out this excess, that is the zipper that was there. I cut out those rough edges there, and I'll go ahead and pipe these ends with my bias tape just to make it neat. I've done that, and then I'm going to open this zipper using the little space that we left, then turn it to the right side like this, poke out all those edges with my hand, and this is what I have. We're done. It's quite very quick and easy to do. This is what it's looking like now. This is very cute. I love it. I think I'll be using it as my makeup bag. Okay, you can use it to put whatever you want. You can even make it for your kids, for play days or for picnics, and it looks really cute. I think you should make one for yourself as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to tell me what you think about this video. Would you be trying it out? And don't forget to hit on the like and subscribe button, and I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye.